Hi, I'm Pakera12 and today we play with feedback again and we build this creamy thing and yes, it's a recursive displace, but this time it's a little bit different and yeah, we build this from scratch and the main player, it might be this component, and I will put the link in a description below where you can find this. And yeah, let's start clean. I will close this, and yeah, we need a constant chop, and here we set the resolution X. Let's go with 1280 and ratio, and I would like to go with a little bit wider ratio, so 21:9, and yeah, let me chain a null here, insert a null in between, and click outside, collapse selected, and so I would like to name this folder data, and I don't need this null. Let's go inside, as I would like to find the resolution on Y. So we select the resolution X and ratio. We rename into resolution Y. Okay, and now we use mod and combine channel with divide, and we can go with ceiling, and now we have a merge. Okay, and yeah, let's start with a noise stop, and let's use this resolution like this. And I want to have this noise RGB, so we go with RGB, and what I plan to do is deform or displace each channel according with the other two channels. So we'll find a way to match those. Let's have a feedback right after, okay, and also here would be nice to have keyboard in, and yeah, we can use this to pause and reset. I use both. Okay, now I would like to use a reorder actually, and have each channel separate. So this one I will make red, because I'll take red here, and this one is mono. Okay, now I do the same, copy paste, and this one it's green, and it's taking the green, and we have also blue. So yeah, this one takes blue, and now those channels I would like to displace them. So what if I use reorder again, and I want to pick the other two channels. So but I will only use RG channels here. So let's see, input 1, it's taking the green and the blue, so green and blue, so the other two. Okay, now let's set the blue 0. Actually doesn't matter, because this texture is RG. Okay, so yeah, we have an RG texture we can displace with this. So let's use it here. And here we need to change a little bit, because the next color is blue. So let's take blue here, and red would be next. So red. Okay, and again here the next color is red and green. Okay, now if we displace like this, okay, and we take red and green, okay, I copy paste this, okay, and now I want to form again the texture, so I displace on the channels, and then we go back with reorder like this, and I go input 1, input 2, input 3. Okay, this should be 32 RG. Okay, and yeah, let's see a null. Okay, now if we take this null into the feedback, okay, everything goes away very quick, and maybe is because the value here is very big, and let's lower this down to 0.01. So yeah, let's go even more like this. And now you see we have this slow motion, okay, and okay. Now one thing the colors are not great now. It seems each colors goes in its own direction or similar, okay, and it is one little detail when we go with ratio other than 1:1, and this is the reason I went with this crazy ratio, because now it's almost easy to see that it's somehow stretch a little bit, okay? And what we need to do here is actually multiply with the ratio the amount of the displace for the Y, okay? So what I want to do is I will go like this. So I'll drag the first value here into the second, okay, and now I want to multiply with the ratio, so I bring the ratio here just to use Control X, and then I multiply here, okay. So now let's do the same for all of them. Okay, now it's much better, and let's check the extent. So it's on hold. If we set this to repeat, we see the edges come back in, and it's much more motion if you use repeat, okay. And what I want to do now is to check if I can have a nice surface out of this. And what I want to do is I will select this here, and yeah, let me take this out of here and split the screen left and right, and yeah, bottom left, and I will have down here the top viewer, okay. Okay, sorry about that. And here we don't need this. Okay. Now Here we have an RGB texture, and I would like to use a matte and find out the length. I will mask the alpha, and this should be mono, okay? And on this texture, I would like to use the component I told you about, the normal top, normal map, okay? And if you connect this, you'll have a nice nice normals, okay? And right after we can use monochrome, and we have a nice shading. Also here we can have noise. Let's use the same resolution. Okay, this is mono. Okay, now yeah, we can tweak this in a moment, and will be much better. Okay, maybe if I connect both of them, I don't know, let me check. No, just the second one. Okay, now yeah, maybe a composite here with multiply, and now out of this let's use a composite. Let me switch the inputs. Okay, and now this one, it's maybe too dark, so let's have this one here. Okay, yeah, so then I would take soft light instead, okay? And I would also like to use some multiplier for the normal map. So let me have another matte here, and I will multiply this with 2. And now it seems like it looks a little bit higher, okay? So the shininess is much pronounced. Okay, I would also like to have the blue here, okay? This is mono, and I want to combine this composite with the actually distance, okay, with soft light. And now I connect this also in this component, okay. Now yeah, you can play with this noise and light up the scene if you change the offset, and depends how you like, okay. Now you can also, instead of length, you can take add, okay. So it will look a little bit different, and yeah, it's up to you. Now let's see how we actually move this, okay, because right now if I want to have this much faster, we need to change here, okay. So instead I would like to have a speed. So let's set the speed here, okay, and yeah, maybe 2/3 for now would be nice. It's not actually a problem, but I will show you. This displace have the source midpoint to 0.5. That means that the texture we displace with it's somehow in between 0, 1. It doesn't have all the direction. So having that particular case, it's good to see the texture because all the colors in between 0, 1 are visible. It's not like when you have the middle in 0 and half of the texture, it's fully black. But the downside of having this type, it's every time you want to multiply, you need to offset that texture, this texture to 0, multiply, and then offset back. Okay, so let's do that, and eventually we'll get rid of the displace value here, as I always go with 1. This is yeah, I'm curious to see if my displace have a result or not, and so I might lower down the value here. But in the end, I would like to have this control on the texture I displace with. Okay, so yeah, let's have that. So first, I use a matte, and let's subtract 0.5. Okay, and I will use a different matte top. Would be easier to see. So this with this I go in the center. Okay, and here I would like to scale it down as 1 divided by how many pixels I have. This means that the travel for the displace force is a pixel length. Okay, so right here I would also like to multiply with the speed. So I multiply with speed. Okay, and now in post add I can offset back to 0, 1, having the middle at 0.5, and let's displace now. Okay, and we can have here 1 and yeah. Okay, so now I would like to have this for all the channels. Okay, so let's copy. Okay, now I go with default values, but the ratio has to stay there. Okay, and once again like this. So 1. Okay, so yeah, we back in the game. It's everything it's the same, so we good. Now sometimes you can notice some diagonal lines, and those are because of the simplex 3D. We can go with Perlin, and it's much cleaner. Also, it might looks like not so dense as simplex, and yeah, let's go even less dense. Okay, and maybe 1 here, and okay. Now, yeah, let me check with this scale. Yeah, it's close to my starting point. So this is nice, and yeah, this goes on long time till eventually everything it's mixed. And sometimes you want the ability to go back in the previous state. So remember in a classic feedback, when we go with feedback and then we have an over, okay, and we go with that. For that type, we use level and opacity, and so we need to have transparency, okay. Instead, I go with cross, okay, and yeah, let me take like this, and I'll go 0.999. Okay, now if you change this cross, okay, you no, not here. Okay, so it's not from the feedback. Okay, now we good. Okay, so we also have to play this noise. Okay, so let's go with ABS time dot frame. Okay, it's too fast, so maybe divided by 10, 12. Okay, now let's check the cross. Cross now will go to the noise, and this is empty noise. Okay, and when we take only a small fraction of the initial state, and we go into cross with that, yeah, we have that starting position. We can go there. Okay. Now, what else I would like to show you here? Because yeah, mainly this is it. And now we want to make it even better. Okay. Now, what if we, because everything is so smooth, obviously it's a creamy thing, but what if we insert some noise? So let's see here. It might look a good place where you make some noise. And let's see if I connect this here. Okay, so I noise the normal map, but the second input I connected the RGB texture. And now if we play with the noise, you can add something. Okay, now have in mind this is kind of fake bump. Okay, it's yeah, it's nothing real, and you trick it by modifying the normals. Now this might be good in some situation. Okay, what I want to try is, what if I will noise here the texture I displace with. I want to noise it. So let's have a noise here, and I'll connect the feedback for the second input. Okay, and here I don't know. We'll see what value. Okay. And yeah, let's have another one. Noise. Okay. And here. Okay. So we have the noise now, but everything, its amplitude and offset, it's 0, so everything is 0. What if we modify it here 0.01? Okay, it's obviously too big. This is too big, so maybe another 0. This is kind of good. Okay, and it seems like we need so little value and control that I would go again with this 1 divided by, and if this is too big, I can divide it with 4 again, and I believe it's good now. Okay, so yeah, this is much slower now. You can try with 6, 8, or whatever number you want. What we can do here again, we can blur. Okay, and I already told you in other tutorials, I'm not a huge fan of a big blur. So big blur, in my opinion, will ruin it. So sometimes I'll go down with this and only go. Let me check. So we have repeat here. Let's go with hold. And so this blur with hold, it's okay. And also we have that on cross also, extend overlay, hold. Okay, now let's see now. Okay, one thing how you control this, we have 3 noises here. Okay, doesn't matter if they have the same seed or they are different, doesn't really matter. Maybe you want to control them all in one, and if you select all of them and play with this period, you will not notice much change till you take off the mouse. And sometimes you want to play very smooth, okay? And what you can do is take this period and bring it here with bind, okay? And yeah. So, oh, sorry about this. I'll take it from here. Oh, I have it in both. Oh, they were both selected. Okay, so now if I play with this, it will respond immediately. And yeah, one thing that would be good is to bind all the parameters. So you will control only this noise, and you'll affect everything. So yeah, and you can also have a slightly little noise right after, or yeah, let's go after the blur. Okay. Okay, let me check. Yeah, it's way too big. So again, a very, very, very small value can make some difference. Now, maybe it's hard to see, as this is a bigger image fit into a smaller area, but yeah, so this was my tutorial about this creamy thing. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you like it, and the file will be available for my patrons. You can support me there and get access to a bunch of other tutorials and files. Thank you so much. I want to give a massive thanks to all my Patreon. And yeah, I will see you in the next one, which will be right after. And it's it's this one. I call it pixel latte, because it sounds like pixelate, but it's a bit different. So stay tuned, and I'll see you in a moment. Bye.